Hi guys, this is Bob and this is my HW-101 that I built in 1971, so 45 years ago, and this has been a great rig. It's still one of my favorite boat anchor rigs. We're on 40 meters right now. Thought we'd listen around just for a minute. Still works good. It's actually New Year's Eve day. Quite a lot of activity on 40 meters here this afternoon. Rig still works real well. Don't use it much on sideband, mostly on CW, mostly 20 and 40 meters, although it still does work on all the bands. It's served me well. It's all original. Only had to replace a few tubes and a few resistors that have changed value over the years, but other than that, no changes or modifications to it, and it just works great. In addition to the 101, we also have the SB630 station console. This is not my original build. I sold that one off some years ago, but this is a replacement that we obtained on eBay. Everything works on it. The clock still works, and the SWR bridge still works, and actually the timer still works here. I'm assuming the phone patch still works, although we probably, that's kind of old school, and we probably won't have any opportunity to use that in the real world going forward. Also in the HW-101 stack here, we have a Homebrew frequency counter, frequency readout. It's based around an Arduino microcontroller and frequency counter library that's available as open source. I also have a little DTC chip in there that'll provide the date and the time readout for us on this 4-line display. In addition to that, we have this Homebrew. Basically, it's a duplicate of the L-Craft AF1 active audio filter. Has a low-pass filter, first section, and then 2 sequential bandpass filters after that. It works real well. I actually prefer that to the crystal filter that I do have available for my 101, although it's not in the rig right now. We took it out a while back. So to complete the walkthrough of our HW-101 station here, we have some external cooling, a little PC fan connected to an external 12-volt source, and I've got that cranked down just a little bit with an inline series resistor. I can't remember the value. I think it's around 1K. We determined that experimentally to get the RPM down a little bit so that the noise is not objectionable, but also to maintain enough flow that it does some good. Here's a little external Lafayette speaker that we use. A K3NG open source keyer that we homebrewed that we show in another video that completes our CW station. And we also have the original PS23 power supply sitting in the back here, and built that in 1971 as well. And that's original, except we had to replace the electrolytic caps in that a few years back. So that's kind of an overview on our HW-101 station here in 2016.